Good evening, everybody. Coming to you live from the Poker House, Fort Worth. How are y'all doing tonight? I'm here with Kevin.
Yes, me and Matt in the booth.
Yep, it's going to be a fun one tonight. We got 1-2 no limit hold'em going on. About to get kicked off.
DJ's game. How are we gonna one up last week's stream?
I
That
don't
is the
know.
question today.
Kevin, I have a question for you. How are you liking North Texas so far?
I mean, the weather's a little different, but besides just a little more humidity, I would say it's not bad. I like it.
Good.
I'm
Well,
out in
we're happy to
Mansfield,
have you
so
here. Welcome to
hell yeah.
the greater part of Texas, North Texas.
Yes, sir.
Far superior than West Texas.
I'm not sure about that, but
Anyways,
let's get the stream
let's
going.
keep this thing going. All right.
All right, first hand of the night, we're gonna have a horse race.
Oh yes. Explain the horse races for those who are now watching.
So the winner of the horse race will inevitably get to sign their name on a football square, and I believe we have cash prizes on top of Dallas. We're gonna use the Dallas Cowboy games to draw them, I
I
believe.
believe that's correct, sir.
For this upcoming weekend.
Awesome.
And so it looks like
Those
we
are done
have
every hour on the top of the hour, if
top
I'm
of the
not
hour.
mistaken.
Correct. Yes, sir.
All right. If you make a full house or better, you get a chance to get a square on the board.
Looks like a straight is going to take it.
Who? Let's see. Let's see who's all in the lineup tonight. I see Michael Flowers there. Looks like in the 4th seat. DJ's in the 6. We'll get a full list of all our players who are playing this evening. Yep. It looks like who's that in the 1? So we have Randy in the 1, Philip in the 2,
Super Cat.
Trisha in the 3 seat, Michael Flowers in the 4 seat, John in the 5, DJ 6, my kicker Tran in 7, Lane in 8, and RDW in 9.
I believe RDW. His name is Ronald. He just goes by
I'm
his
actually not
initials.
sure who it is either.
Goes by his initials.
There
His
you
name
go.
is Ronald.
Looks like we're starting off the bomb pot right now.
For those of you that aren't familiar, we have a 4-card double board bomb pot high only. 2 cards must play in order to qualify. It starts off with a $5 ante, and you get to see the first 2 boards for the flops.
First board, Ace 10-7, and 10 Jack Deuce on the bottom board. Now let's see
So
what
we have
everybody's
diamonds
holding.
and clubs. Queen high diamonds for Philip, or queen high clubs, I mean.
Tran's got the Jack high flush draw on
Looks
the
like it
first
checks
one.
around.
Oh, and there's the flush comes right in, but the board pairs with the 7. I don't see anybody holding the 7 in their hand. So Philip's going to have the best flush with the queen high on the top board.
I see a 6 high diamond flush that just
No,
got full. But now we have a
John,
Jack
I
high
misspoke.
diamond
John
flush
right here
drawing.
has the full house up top. Seven's full of aces.
Oh, yes, we do. Not a bad way to start off for John.
No, not at all. Let's see what the turn cards bring. Or river cards, excuse me.
Looks like we got the second.
Tran made the queen high straight on the river.
Kicker.
Yep.
Mystery card from Ronald.
It's going to be 7's full of aces for the top board, and it's going to be queen high straight on the bottom for my kicker. And be a chop pot. Start it off. There you go. Well, however she wants to maneuver, however Jen wants to maneuver the cards, we'll get it situated.
Yes.
So, Kevin, moving up to North Texas, are you living here in Burleson? You moving just outside in
I
the
live
suburb?
in the Mansfield area.
Okay. Mansfield's a nice
somewhere
part
nice
of
and
town.
Calm, somewhere nice and calm.
There you go. Well, I'm hoping you're enjoying it. Welcome,
I
like
just
I said.
actually got to go to a small little taco shop downtown. I guess it's their little historic downtown in Mansfield.
Okay. Mom
I
and
liked
pop
it.
kind of taco. Yeah,
Those burritos were big though. They definitely give Chipotle a run for the money.
there we go. What's it called? Some of the
I
people
think
watching might know where it's
Taqueria
at.
La Ventana.
Oh, I can't
believe.
pronounce that. So I did just get back from Mexico though, and I want to move out there as soon as possible. It was beautiful.
What part did you go to?
Puerto Vallarta. It was absolutely fantastic,
Gotcha.
and the humidity was just. I don't know. It was.
little raise from
Yeah.
Jack
It was a
Gates
little
suited
humid,
from
but other than
Wayne.
that, it was fantastic. All
Looks
right,
like we got
coming on
King
to
7
hand number
suited
1.
and King Queen off with the call.
There we go. Let's see how his hand goes. Nobody has an ace.
Pre-flop raise stays ahead with Lane LaFountain. Wins $44.
Lane's gonna just win it down with 2 pair. Move on to the next one.
Raise pre. C bet on the flop. Take it down.
Easy game. It's an easy game. Kevin, you ever had any experience playing or dealing on a live stream before?
Yes, I've actually dealt on a few live streams. Mostly out in the Kojaks in Midland, Texas, and out here. That's the majority of the experience.
Very nice.
But no, yeah, I think it's a fun experience when you have the right mix of stuff done to amuse the stream followers and watchers.
Yeah,
but also the table audio. Some of the table audio can be very, very entertaining.
that is true.
I dealt the women's live stream actually this past Sunday, I believe. For any of those who don't know, we do have a women's live stream every Sunday or every other Sunday, if I am mistaken.
I believe it is every other Sunday.
Every other Sunday.
Yes.
Trish was actually one of the ladies on that live stream, and it was very, very entertaining, very fun. But what about yourself? You a fan of live streams? You ever played on a live stream?
Believe it or not, I've never played on a live stream before. I've dealt on a live stream before, and I've done commentary. Obviously, for those who are listening, probably are noticing that they might have heard me before on this live stream, but I have never played. But I'm sure I will at one
Reverse
point.
2 pair 7-5 flowers. A better 2 pair than is already out there for Lane.
Yep. Flowers here does indeed have the better 2 pair 7s and 5s, and he's going to take that one down.
But no, yeah, I've never played either. I've kind of always wanted to, but I haven't really had the chance to. I'm usually in the box for them, so
yeah,
might have to feature myself on this DJ's game in one of these upcoming Wednesdays in my future.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind maybe playing a little on a PLO live stream sometime. I don't know. I'm not a very good Hold'em player, or I'm not a very good player in general. But I'd like to play some PLO occasionally.
Me neither. I got into poker and I heard no gamble, no future, and took that
to
heart very intensely. I'm not sure, but I do think that the Seven-Deuce game is on.
Is that?
I know last week it was on, but
okay.
I'm not sure if
it might be. Yeah,
this week.
I'm not. Yeah, if it
so
is,
it's always,
then we'll
it's
let you
always
know.
good to let the crowd know beforehand because it's just fun to look for.
Yeah, so if you see a guy
happens on
raising with
Seven-Deuce.
7-Deuce, it's most likely on because he's probably not making that play and going to the river if that game is not in on the table in live.
Absolutely. The ladies actually for this past live stream they created their own version of the Seven-Deuce. They just pick a random hand.
Yeah.
And so last week it's pick a random hand and let's see if the commenters and the people in the chat can find out what hand it was that they had decided.
Yeah.
But I'll spill the tea. It was 5-7 offsuit last week. If anybody wants to know.
All right, ruined it for everybody.
But yeah, no, I mean they change it every week. So
okay.
Every time they have the stream for the women's stream, it's changed. So
gotcha. What do we have here? We got Super Cat here making it straight on the river, correct? Yeah. Had trip 10s improved to the straight. Or I'm sorry, maybe it's a full house she has in her hand, not a straight.
Full house. It's definitely a full house. I thought I saw the 8. I don't know what
Yeah.
I was thinking there.
It's going to be a long night when we're making mistakes like this, Kev, so bear with me, sir.
Yeah, we've just begun, but the missing on straight shall not be the only thing we might oversee, just tad, just slightly.
Guys, if you just let y'all know, this is going on right now, and you're welcome to come down to Fort Worth Poker House, and we have a couple games going on, including this one, this DJ's game right now that you see on screen.
We do have another game currently going on. It's a cash game. It's a 1-2 with the one hand of DC, which is Dealer's Choice, currently happening as well. And who knows? Maybe one of these seats for the live streams becomes available in the future here shortly, but not too shortly. But yeah, if you're interested, put your name on the list, head on over and come join the action.
Sometimes seats open up, and anybody's welcome to come play.
Absolutely. And I believe DJ has said the preface that it is first come, first serve according to the list. So who knows?
Train right there with a pair of kings leading out. 25.
Ace-9 suited folded. I kind of like Ace-9 suited there. Or not with the board, but just in general. Ace-9 suited. Weird hand that I actually like.
It's let's see here. I think the graphics are getting caught up. She's dropping the deck, and we'll get the next hand going.
Looks like so far we got Mike Kicker up at the top with a $29 profit increase. We got Flowers in second place with $20.
Trust me, those numbers will go to the extremes either way.
Yeah,
Be it the profits and or the losses. It's gonna before the night's over. It's gonna get the margin is gonna widen quite a bit.
We got a 5-3 suited $5 call from DJ and a 7-4 off from Lane. Lane LaFountain, one of the chip leaders from last week's live streams.
Oh yeah, did he?
I
he did
talked
well
about him a little bit. Yeah, he did well. But I talked about him back when we had hosted one of the tournaments here.
Okay.
We had one of those big tournaments. We talked about him on that live stream.
Yeah.
He is a tricky player, and I cannot stress that enough. Lane is always putting, and
he knows how to mix it up for sure.
As soon as you think you have an idea, I feel like that's when he changes it the most.
He can absolutely fool you. There's no doubt about it.
100%.
Moving on, we're up to hand number 6. I like that Jen. She's wearing that watch. I like that watch she's wearing. It looks nice. I think the straddle's on for 10, if I'm not mistaken. Enter our live straddle.
Looks like it, yes. I believe Philip is first to act. He's got 8-6 off. Old Super Cat with the Kojak suited.
He's going up 45 or 35? 35.
There goes
35 to go.
Just folded.
DJ's not going anywhere with the 10s.
Are dissipating.
Heads up, going to the flop. Yeah. That's a good flop for pocket 10s.
That is also a good flop for the King Jack suited.
Exactly. They've both flopped. They both like the flop. Let's leave it at that, right? I mean, we'll see.
Goes for her
diamond, and there goes that.
We'll see.
The bet, the raise.
I want to say that was borderline snap call.
There's gonna be blood, Daniel Day-Lewis style. I'm just saying that right now. Lorenzo knows what I'm talking about.
For the diamond, no diamond yet potentially. Still looking good for the 10s, I believe. That is an announced for $156.
I don't know if she's going to be able
to
get away
with her whole stack, but she does indeed have 10 live outs.
That's not.
33% here. I mean,
Yeah, I
start
mean,
off the
she
stream.
knows she has to hit to win. That's the thing, and she knows
Gamble,
if she
no
puts it
gambling,
in,
you
she
know?
knows she's gambling for it.
Is it
And
gambling if you know you're live?
gambling for what?
Is it gambling if you know you're live?
I mean, what if DJ had the ace ten of diamonds? Then do you like your hand as much? So these are all things running through her head right now.
Nines,
I mean,
tens. The only thing I'm not liking is the
personally,
set,
I call it
maybe.
off. I'm just not going to fold it. But at the same time, I wouldn't blame her for folding the hand because she knows she has to hit to win. It's not.
Absolutely. I think that
And she's stacking it. Usually, the stacker that means you're going to call. I'm just going to be honest with you. When you start stacking chips up into one single file stack, it's going in. Yeah, she's thinking about this. Oh, maybe she's asking if she calls, calling
Not
whether
a
you earn
bad-
it once or twice. Just go once,
not a bad
max
thought
pain.
here.
That's how I do
Max Payne always.
it. There it is.
There we go. It is in
I
there.
was
Looks
right
like she
about
is
that.
indeed calling.
And
They are going
Rick
once.
City. Oh no, she hit the jack.
She doesn't hit the jack.
She hit
Indeed,
the
hit the
jack
jack
for the
for a better
win.
pair. Looks like she will be shipping the
And
$304
she's up and
pot
she's
her
doing the
way
victory
for
lap
profit.
already.
Just like that, chips can go away and chips can double.
And that's blood firsthand. And there's DJ reloading. DJ is nothing but a class act. He knows this happens and he just reloads and says nice hand, and we'll go on to the next one.
I've been hand just too many outs to not, contemplate
Well, I mean,
that
that's
call
the thing.
there.
Do you know it's that many outs though? I mean, like, does she know that the jack and the king is
Well,
good?
if you're doing your math,
Well,
you
yeah,
think you have more.
that's
There,
one of the things. Is
so.
like, it's like, do you put it in knowing that if you hit the pair, it's good, or are you still just thinking you're just throwing straight for the flush to win? But either or, in
Horrible, but
hindsight, it's 2020.
I think that I called just for the cameras.
Yeah, it's not fun to fold on camera, right? It's
Yeah,
not fold.
absolutely.
They didn't come here to fold today,
That's
did
not
they?
very. That's not very no gamble, no future of you.
Yeah. That's probably why I probably shouldn't play live on the stream because I'd be like, I wouldn't be folding. I'd just be, be throwing in just stacks of bullets, just be going down the drain to somebody else.
Isn't that called the dirty diaper? I believe Deuce 3 offsuit.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, I
I'm
understand.
not sure where it comes
I
from.
get it,
I've
but I
just been
don't get it.
told. Yeah. I guess just because it's not the funnest hand to look at,
Yeah.
King 10 suited fifth lane. He looks like he's going to raise it up to 25 buckaroos.
King 10 suited.
We're going to get a call from King 7 off, 6-3 off. Let's see if DJ likes this call.
Okay.
I believe he does, and so does my kicker.
I like it. There's some marginal hands in this.
5
calling
to
the
a
race.
flop for 25.
I like it a lot. I don't think anybody had a 10, but I know people have straight draws.
King 10 suited. Looks like King 10 suited
sorry,
stays in the
Lane
lead.
does have the 10.
He's going to go
Oh,
on
Lane
to
just rips it for all in
273.
for 273.
My kicker, I believe he just called with an open-ended draw.
And he improves two pair, and 2 pair will be...
2 pair is good.
Good.
King 10 with a queen. Kings and 10s. Another big pot going that way. Looks like Lane is now the official chip leader, one might say, with 673 in his stack. He has $373 of profit. A very good way to start. Not even hand number 10. We are on hand number 8, and there has already been this much action. I am telling you guys, Poker House Fort Worth. Come check us out. Like I said, we do have another table running as well. Plenty of action to go around.
It's going to be mass pain tonight. Moving on now, going to hand number 8. Kevin has stepped out of the room for just one moment. He will return. Philip holding the ace-3 of spades. Lane turning a flush, but RDW turns the bigger flush, Jack high. We'll see how this hand progresses. Lane's going to go for the raise. All right. With the river coming, we still have 3 players in. That might save Lane the 4th diamond on the flop, or on the river. Yeah, sees the bad news. He already had the flush over the flush. RDW is going to scoop the pot. And number 9. Lorenzo politely declines to do any commentary with me, so it's going to be me by myself for another moment or two, guys. We apologize. All right. Welcome. I'm going to welcome back Kevin. He's back with me now. We're moving on. This is hand number 9. Some big hands. We got 2 ace kings and an ace jack. And Randy just 4-bets with the ace
Ace
jack.
king, ace king, ace jack. Oh, looks like we got an all in from DJ. I stepped back in
he's
at
like,
the
just
right
have it
time.
all. HIA, have it all. I think they're all in. I think everybody called. Maybe unless the graphics are wrong. Nope, it looks like they're all in. Are you a big fan of just ripping it in with ace king pre-flop, or is that in a cash game specifically, or is that more of a
Okay. I'll say this. Off the record
off the
because I
record?
don't want to
Obviously,
influence
no
anybody's
one's listening.
play. All right. But I'm not a super big fan of ace king cash games. I love them in tournaments. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I think in tournaments I'm willing to more because it's more just a buy-in than it is,
Right. It's very
monies.
situational, but yes, I agree.
But I think in tournaments I'm more of a fan of it.
Yeah. I think DJ's free rolling with this. Yep, no, it didn't get there, but he was free rolling with the spade draw. No, he did have the spades. I read that wrong. So DJ is going to win, turns ace high spade flush, scoops the whole pot. So very fortunate order out for DJ. He's able to he won the free roll against who had the other ace king. I already forgot. Either way, he won the whole pot, and we'll go to the next hand. John, 2 7s, just calls. No, he raises to 10. My kicker's going to play for 10. Lane plays Jack 8. Going to play for 10. And we are going to have 5 people going to the flop.
On the 4-deuce rainbow, looks like we've got Philip in the lead with Queen 10.
We're going to lead out for a $30 bet. And Super Cat, she has the gutter for the wheel. Does she want to play for $30?
She
Declines not to. John's going to see one more with the 7s. But my kicker, he'll play for the gutter as well. And they both would. He gins it. They both would have ginned it if she would have played.
Looks like she gets there.
Yeah. No.
I think that
just kicker gets there. She folded.
She folded, but
yeah, but they both.
She's probably having a little bit of FOMO in this pot now.
Yes.
Not a good turn.
But she doesn't realize that
Phillip.
she actually would just be chopping right now.
He is indeed going to call this right here. It looks like it is a bet and an all-in and a call.
And it's going to show the wheel.
Ace 5 is going to indeed take it.
And then Philip does not improve. Actually, he was drawing dead regardless of what that regard was. So my kicker is going to take it and scoop in that pot. And Philip will just call for checks, and we will move on. You ever just played in a cash game where you reloaded after you just got stacked, and then somehow that same hand you just get it all in it again, and then before the chipper can bring your chips back to you, you're just already handing out more cash for some more chips.
It happened to me actually. I was out of state at a casino, and I decided to sit down at the poker table. This was back when I was really fresh into the poker scene. It was indeed kings and aces in that order. Back-to-back hands, kings. I got kings first hand and aces the next hand. I tried to let it look like I was on tilt.
Right.
And still got stepped out on by
aces got cracked.
My kings got cracked by aces the first time, and then aces got cracked by jacks the second time.
Yeah. That's a very unfortunate.
Yeah, not the best experience, but these things do tend to happen.
They
in
happen.
Poker,
They
so,
definitely they happen. They happen to us both ways. We do it to others, and they do it to us, right? So it's a two-way street. All right. In this hand, looks like I guess the action might still be on Trisha or my cat. She's still. There's a situation where she looks like she's talking to the dealer. John's going to raise it to $10. TJ's going to play. Nope, he folds. I'm sorry, my kicker.
Ace eight suited, like ace eight suited here. I'm a big fan of suited aces. If you have
Suited
noticed,
aces always
suited
have
aces.
will pack more of a punch than just aces that are not suited. That is very true. I say even more, especially true in Omaha. You need when you have aces or just an ace in general. It's very advantageous for them to be suited. Philip re-raises $30 to go. Let's see who all joins. John's joining. Tran, my kicker, is joining,
We got
and
Lane
Laneman's going to
joining with
play
the
it for
3-4
30
off.
bucks.
This is that tricky lane I like to talk about every once in a while.
See,
Does
right
indeed
now
have a gutter ball now.
he flops the gutter to the wheel. He needs a 5 to complete it.
Although we do have the ace suited with the heart draw and the ace as well.
I mean,
Philip in the
obviously,
lead, but not looking too good.
I don't think he's going to call for the. Oh, man, I stand corrected. I think he was going to play for the wheel, but he guess he's getting odds and he wants to gamble, so
Call, and
he's
we got a
going for
call
it.
and a call.
I mean, I
Three-ways all
cannot
in.
blame my kicker for calling. I mean, you flop top pair of aces and you got a nut flush draw. How do you not just rip it in, even if you think you're not ahead right now? There's just so many cards that can help you.
We got a big pop Bruin here, hand number 11.
My good friend Al saying, I don't know what y'all think. Anyways, ace queen will hold up.
4-3 no good. For those that were indeed cheering on the man who was most behind, did not indeed get there. Sad day for Lane's 3-4 offsuit.
No. Ace queen folds. Scoops I think that probably got. Yep, I got Philip into the back into the block for that hand.
To everybody out there who is interested in these live streams, you can always come on up here and get signed up for the future notices of these games that are happening. If you have an interest in another live stream on a different day, you can just come on up here and talk to any one of us, and we can get you to the right people in order to get that potentially going. But yeah. Kington suited from DJ. He's just going to simply call the $5 straddle.
RDW is going to raise it up. Looks like it's going to be 10 to play. All I see is a lot of aces in his hand so far. A lot of people sharing aces, anyways.
Looks like 6 ways to a flop.
I know somebody had ace queen for sure. Who was the person who had the ace queen? Yeah, RDW, ace queen.
Queen
Takes the
8
lead.
not looking good. John is in there with Queen 8. Looks like he's going to lead out with a bet for $15. DJ fold, Lane fold. Ronald with the raise 230. Philip folds, Cat folds. John is going to stick around for a turn card. Five of spades.
He is
Not
drawing
John
only
anyway.
to an
Looks
8.
like he is indeed looking for that miracle 8.
John needs
betting
an
out for
8.
35 with a
That's all he
call.
can catch. Not going to do it.
Then we got queens and deuces with an ace kicker that is going to win this pot. Now we've got John betting 75.
Pretty straightforward call for RDW. He's going to take the pot down. Yeah. Queens and deuces, ace kicker. We'll take it.
Not a bad pot for RDW. Looks like he is now up 401. He is indeed the player at the table with the most amount of profits. And number 13, y'all.
Indeed. Yeah, so I was actually I was actually at Daryl's little chess meeting up there in Crowley before I got called in for this. So I was about to play a game of chess, but Lorenzo asked me to come do this. And that's
Are
why
you
I'm here.
rated?
What? Am I
Are you a
rated?
rated
No,
player?
I'm terrible at chess, but I happened to be close by, and I was gonna not let you guys be a man down. So I told Daryl I'll be back out there next time. He plays here quite a bit. Him and his son Jack, they're both good people, and they play here quite frequently.
We do tend to have a lot of chess matches here at Poker House Fort Worth out in the lobby. We have a chessboard.
Yeah. Are you
I'm
rated?
always seeing.
What are you, like a
no
grand
no,
champion or
no,
something?
I
Or
am-
what's it called? Whenever you're what's the ratings? Is it like
I'm not sure. I wouldn't
master
know. I'm
champ
not a
or
rated
whatever it's
player.
called?
I am not a rated player.
Yeah.
I have a lot of buddies who in college they started the chess club and they would host little things at the public
Samuel asks
library.
who's on the mics. This is Maddie Two Pair Cone here, dealer, and
And this is Kevin with Poker House Fort Worth.
yep. Sorry, I know you guys are used to Reese talking, but he's out of town, so you're stuck with us for the night. We hope we don't, bomb too bad.
Looks like we do have the diamond flush draw in there in the mix with Randy holding those two cards. 9-8 suited from Flowers got the open-ended draw.
Michael can catch the 5 or the 10.
John leads out with
nuts.
bottom pair of threes, that is. Philip is going to go away. Flowers does indeed looking for a call there. He is fishing for the open-ended draw.
Well, pairs of 6 on the river. And
Threes and
somehow
sixes
John
indeed in
has
the
the
lead.
best hand if he goes to the end. He's got 2 pairs of 6s and 3s, and
It
it's going to be
checks
good.
through, gets the whole pot.
And
There
John's going
you
to scoop
go.
it.
Good hand from John with 3-4 off.
Yeah.
Showing it proudly.
So, Kevin, is this your first time doing the commentary from Fort Worth?
I have done the commentary on Fort Worth. I've joined Reese, I think, 1 or 2 times.
Okay. So it's
as
not
just a
your
little
first time.
special feature, you could say. And then I have commentated one other time, which was indeed
Yeah.
the other day. I think I did one of the live streams for a little while. I tried to do it back when I was out in Midland, Pro Jack's Poker Club, and a little too nervous to do on a consistent basis.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste for sure. I've done this a long time ago with Eddie Bat, who now works out there in Houston. I believe he's at Champions, but that was my first experience. I did some commentary with him at Poker House Dallas a couple years ago. So yeah, that's where I sort of got my first experience. Target playing number 14. Yep. All right. Finally, all those hands are scanned in. We'll move on to the hand.
My kicker 9-8 suited connectors. Suited connectors are definitely, I would say, a fan favorite for a lot of people on the stream so far. I think I've seen them played very, very often.
They can be quite. They're quite profitable in cash. A little bit more risky to play in tournaments because you gotta kind of savor your chips and you just can't be putting it in with too much of a hand that's
Drawing
too
hand, to say the
exactly.
least.
It's more board dependent. Absolutely. Having said that, he does
Not
flop the
the
best
case
hand.
for my kicker.
Yeah,
Looks like he is going to flop second pair. He's going to bet out for $45. And looks like 5-6 of hearts
he does
are by
not want to make two
RDW.
pair.
Will be
That's the
drawing
thing.
for the gutter ball.
Yeah, that's a good turn card for my kicker. And goes check check, and he's able to fade the straight draw from RDW. And
Check, check,
Tran's
showdown.
gonna win the pot. Moving on to the next hand.
Pocket
Oh,
aces for
first time we saw him
Randy.
tonight.
A smooth call with
Playing it,
5. Tricky. We
playing
got
it
the
sneaky.
A6 suited with Philip coming along for the ride.
Doesn't look he's gonna get the raise
Does
pre-flop
not
he's looking
indeed
for.
look like it. It is
So
going
he's gonna have
checked.
to maneuver these post-flop without the raise pre-flop.
Did we see a diamond draw out there?
I don't think we
I
did.
saw 8-deuce of diamonds under the gun, I believe.
Somebody
Not sure
definitely
he's sticking
had
around.
that.
He's going to lead out for 15 with the ace dignities.
But what he does have, DJ does have the up and down straight draw. He's looking for the queen or the 7.
Looks like Lane is going to stick around with 3-5 and catches a 5.
Probably a good card for aces, and in theory.
Pretty good card for aces.
And let's see. Everyone's going to come around again.
Looks like the players do indeed like this board. We've got two
But
pair
they get
river
cracked.
on
5s and
the
3s.
river by
Lane, going back to the part where it's sneaky.
We've got a $50 bet. Looks like DJ is not indeed going to call with his draw.
Randy's not.
Lane is not going to call off the 5-3 2 pair. And
Okay.
Randy will take it down with aces. Good betting, I believe, from Randy. Not sure.
A little surprised that
liked the
Lane didn't pay that off.
Guess maybe he had some kind of king 10 read on him. Not sure. Like I said, I don't play that often, but not a bad way for aces to indeed win the pot.
Not bad. Like I said, a little surprised Lane didn't pay it off and with the 2 pair, but if he thought he was beat, he just thought he was beat. So I don't blame him for folding.
Looks like we're going always to a flop. Jack 7-5 rainbow.
Yep.
Looks like we indeed got a
DJ
check,
has the
check,
best hand,
check
pair of sevens.
with
Yep.
a
He
bet
bets
from
15.
DJ. RGW coming along with ace 8 off.
And TJ bets and takes it down.
Check that fold.
And we're moving along now.
Deuce 3 off for Randy, good enough for $2. 6-7 suited, good enough for $2. Ace 9 suited looks like it's going to pick it up to $10 right there. We had a call from DJ with 10 off. We got pocket threes by my kicker. Ace 10 off with lane left. Multi-way to a flop. We got 6 players. The first 3 cards. Jack 10-6 with clubs out there. Looks like I will indeed be in the lead with ace 10. Got a bet of $25 from DJ with 10 on off. Only 2 players sticking around for 10.
What am I skipping?
Not much, just a little pot building up. We got the battle of the tens here. The battle of the tens.
The 10s win. It's winning, not losing.
I believe it was check in the river. Looks like it's going to take it down. Building back just a tad bit. Still plenty of more hands to be seen for DJ's game.
It's far from over.
Absolutely. Pocket 7 from Callard raising it up to the $12.
Lots of calls behind with those hands.
A few people liking that $12 bet.
And DJ takes it the lead with ace queen.
He's gonna like it for $20. My kicker sticking around to hopefully see, I would say, a club draw, but even a 3 on the turn would be a good card for him to look at. We got a check and a bet to 20 from DJ once again, still in the lead. Queen 10 is going to lead this round. We've got my kicker versus DJ. Check, check. DJ shows. And inevitably gets the pot. Not a bad hand from DJ.
Nope, not at all. John's going to raise up to $10. DJ calls, kicker calls.
RTW calls.
Yeah.
Philip calls.
You start getting the odds, you just start calling. The hands widen up to. And another ace high flop.
All right. DJ in the lead.
More than likely, it'd be a chop pot if they go to the river. But still in the lead. You actually can win with the 8 kicker if it comes into the low card. And they're going to chop it. Somehow they're going to chop this pot if they both see it.
20
and,
in a call.
Yeah, it's chop pot.
We got choppy choppy.
My prediction that it would be a chop pot did come through in the last. And number 20 twin coming up. Lane raising it up to $20 with an 8-6 suited in diamonds. DJ calls a 7-5 suited, and they're heads up going to a flop. Flop comes 3, Jack 8. And Lane flops middle pair. Bets and takes it down. Just that easy. Randy raises up to $10 from his hand. Flowers calls. Looks like 5 ways going to the flop. Flop comes 5-3-4. RDW flops a straight draw. Randy still has the best hand with a pair of sevens. Michael flops a pair of fives and the same straight draw. So Randy still has the best hand, pair of sevens with the queen on the turn. But Michael's not slowing down. Looks like he puts at a bet of about 130. Randy's thinking it over, and he decides to ultimately fold. And Michael gets it done with a big bet. Gets the sevens to be thrown into the muck and wins. John looks like he's going all in for 152. DJ has the decision. He's got pocket nines behind. DJ rips it in, all in with the nines. And we got three ways going to this flop. All the money, all the money's in before the flop. We have a side top being worked out right now. And John turns it. Ace high straight. And John RDW Rivers the full house. Jack's full of tens. We're running at two boards. And DJ wins the second board with a pair of nines. Unlucky for John on that first board. Turned the ace high Broadway and lost the full house on the river. Oh, the next horse race. Top of the hour. No one's going to make a full house, but looks like I can't see all the hands, but queens and nines. Maybe somebody has queens and nines. It looks like Michael went with a pair of nines and a 10 kicker. It looks like we're going to do a bomb pot. Double board Omaha bomb pot happening right now. right, going to the river cards. Let's see what happens. What changes? John Rivers, the best straight on the top board. He's got 10-9 for a jack high straight. And I believe that Lane. Nines and tens in a jack high straight. Nines and tens will beat nines and threes, and John will scoop this pot. Back to Hold'em here, guys. Back to Hold'em. DJ picks up a pair of jacks, raises to $100. Got some action coming through. We got three ways going to the flop. All clubs, I believe. Yep, DJ does in fact have the jack of clubs in his hand. Lane does flop bottom two pair, eights and fives. DJ will call with the pair of jacks and the jack high flush draw. And heads up. And DJ wins with the flush in the second board. He's going to beat Lane, runs out two flushes against his two pair, and he will scoop the entire pot on both sides. Flush, flush. Runs down 2 pair. Oh, Lorenzo might be joining me on the mic here for a moment. Lorenzo, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, Matt. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, buddy.
See here.
How's your week been going?
The week's been going good and slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Good
those
week,
who
slow
don't know,
week.
I'm sure y'all are very well aware now that Lorenzo does our live streams, and he's responsible for our action tracker. He does a fantastic job here in house.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, he's back now. He's back. We're looking at this board now. RDW Jackson Tins has the best hand. Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers, sir.
Yep.
And he takes it.
Yeah. Bets and takes it. Lorenzo, let the everyone know tomorrow. What's the tournament tomorrow here at Poker
Tomorrow's
House?
our 1,500 guaranteed free roll. This is the non-bomb pot free roll. It starts at 6:30.
There we go. It's always a good one.
Yeah. I think we got these signs now for the winners to take pictures with. I think everyone's enjoying that
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm leaving town again, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Atlantic City next week.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You do a lot of traveling.
Man, I've been doing so much traveling these days. It's a lot of fun. It is very expensive, but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'll bring you back like a keychain or something. If you want something, let me know.
I'm doing some traveling myself here pretty soon.
Where are you going?
I'm going home in about 2 hours.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. The best destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got here going on?
On this hand, looks like everybody pretty much limps in for $7. Here comes the flop. Ace high. I know somebody flopped a pair of aces, and that would be John. John is in the lead. Nobody really flops much of anything else. Maybe we straight draw here and there, but I think if John bets us, he more than likely would take it down right here.
Looks like it just folds around there. Oh, lane calls.
It's the battle of the queens.
Yeah.
The queen highs. Let's see what happens.
Another jack there.
I mean, this is going to be more than likely a split pot, unless someone catches the 3 or the 4. Nope. And both of them are both playing the
Gonna
board.
split it, yeah.
Unless,
Yep.
yeah, they're going to go check, check, and chop, chop.
Chop it up.
We both laugh at that a little bit.
Yeah.
So Kevin abandoned me, so I appreciate you picking up the mic and dual tasking me.
Poor Kev's got 4 duties today, and we roped him into joining in on the commentary, but he's got to step out every once in a while. So I'm backing you up here.
I mean, he's a busy man. He wears many hats, as they
Yeah,
say.
many hats. I don't think I've ever seen him wear an actual hat, though. So
Yeah, well, metaphorically speaking, I suppose.
Yeah, figure of speech.
We're up to hand number 27, Lorenzo. Believe it or not, man. Coming around.
About halfway through the stream here, I think.
Yeah, not too bad. There's been some action. I'm not gonna lie. Like it happens sometimes so fast, blink of an eye,
Yeah.
but like some of these hands, people get it in like 3 ways, and you're like, whoa, that hand called, and you just let you know these chips are not on lockdown. They're gonna rip it in the middle, regardless. Right here, my kicker Tran re-raised to $50. He's got 2 queens. Does John want to call? No, he does not. Does DJ want to call? I think he does.
I like
Heads up.
DJ's King 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily against the queens, but
Right. Not at all.
we'll just see what this board gets him.
Well,
there's
all
a 10 for
spades.
him, yeah.
He does flop top pair of tens, but neither player has a spade, and the queens are still holding strong. And my kicker is like, just rip it in. I'm ahead, I think, and now DJ flashes the 10 of hearts, which lets Tran know that he definitely has the winner. He just has to fade a 10 or the other card he's not showing. He knows that if DJ had a big spade in the hole, he would have paid it, put it in with the pair and the flush draw. And
You good?
Kevin has rejoined us. Or no, I'm sorry, Lorenzo's still with me.
Yeah.
Kevin's swapping off with him for a minute.
I'm still here.
He's still here. Are we going to see Beetlejuice? Is that the movie to go see this week?
I'm thinking about Beetlejuice. I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah. I would like to see Tim Burton return to his Tim Burton
return
form.
to making good movies, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm hoping for him. I'm rooting for him.
I mean, if you were to rank Tim Burton's films like top to bottom, or just like the top 2 or 3, how do you rank them?
Oh, dude, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's the one you're going with number 1.
Well, it's his first movie, but it's just like it's no masterpiece, but it's like the perfect fun little movie. Like it's just one of those movies that if someone says, "Hey, let's watch this," I'll never say no.
Yeah,
I'll never say no.
If I gotta go 1, 2, 3, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm biased, because I'm a big Batman fan. But I would have to go Nightmare Before Christmas, Batman, Edward Scissorhands. Those are my 1, 2, 3.
Nightmare Before Christmas is not a Tim Burton movie.
It's not?
Believe it or not, he did not direct that movie. That was directed by Henry Selick. Henry Selick, everyone, go tell your friends. Henry Selick.
There we go. I stand corrected.
Yeah, also the director of Coraline, Henry Selick. Yeah. But yeah, Batman Returns specifically.
You like that one?
Yeah.
That was definitely the dark of the films.
Danny DeVito dressed as this slimy little penguin and just black goo oozing out of his mouth is one of those images that's just seared into my brain as a kid. And of course as an adult it definitely holds up. It does.
And
movie.
I would have to say Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, I think was highly underrated. I think she did a great job.
Good Catwoman.
She definitely probably was not, in the studio's eyes, was not the first pick for that role.
Yeah.
But she pulled it off successfully, and I was impressed.
Yeah, she's very good in that movie.
In this hand here, we got
Kevin ran out to make a floor call.
Gosh, that's what we're talking about. Those multiple hats that we talk about.
Minor interruption there.
I have no idea. Lorenzo's lost his water bottle. He's confused which one's his. So it's either one, man. It's just water. It ain't gonna hurt you. Yeah. There. I mean, you're not putting the mic to you, so the people can't hear what you're saying about that. But explain it to the audience now. What happened right there?
I only drink room temp water, and
I
I was
mixed
able
it.
to.
I prefer room temp myself.
I just grabbed each bottle, and one of them was cold, and one of them wasn't.
Yeah,
So.
the other one must have been Kevin's.
Yeah, super intense floor call. You know how poker games get threats, violence.
but
Someone
let's-
pulled out a weapon. Yeah,
no,
that
but
didn't happen.
but see, you gotta let the viewers know that, by the way, his hand all in pre-flop 10s versus 5s. We'll see what happens. But what happened out there is on delay. So what's going on in real time, they don't know what's going to happen about what we're referencing until another probably 10 minutes.
Let me grab Kev real quick.
Yeah. So Super Cat wins with the 10s. I think Lane. I think we lost Lane. Maybe his 5s did not hold against Trish's 10s.
No, he comes back.
Oh, he's coming back.
Sorry to spoil it, but he does come back.
Okay,
Yes.
I mean, I was making sure.
Yeah.
I saw him walk away, but he just probably took a second, maybe grabbed a drink, cooled off a little bit, whatever the case.
I think
he is having a rough night so far.
Yeah. I would not be surprised if he was up pretty soon.
No, I second that opinion.
Yeah.
He can definitely, if anyone can get even, I know it can be Lane.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. What is this right here, bud?
It's pineapple ice.
Very nice.
It is not great.
It's not great?
I prefer the strawberry kiwi. I haven't branched out into this, I guess, brand very much. So
what are those things called again?
They are called aloe vera drinks, I guess.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Touche, sir. In this hand right here, we got Super Cat. Trish, she has the paired queens jack kicker. Then bet $15. My kicker has the queens with a 3 kicker. All right. With that 10 now, Super Cat, she cannot lose this hand. She can still chop, but with that 10 on the turn, if she goes to the end, she cannot lose the hand. She will have the better 2 pair, or at least queens and 10s. And there, the queen will indeed make it a chop pot. I would assume my kicker is going to raise just because he knows that. Yeah. And then it's going to be a chop pot. Yes, they like I was telling them that they Supercat she was free rolling on the turn because her two pair could not lose, but a queen came out to give them both the same hand, so they indeed chopped it. She was free rolling from the turn. How many times you have to drop that deck? You told me to do it plenty of times before as well. Yeah. Oh, look at this. DJ picking up a pair of kings. Let's see. There we go. I like it. Just smooth calling, see what happens. Kicker comes in with a queen jack. Lane calls, 9-deuce, a heart. I like it. Will DJ get the raise he's looking for? I don't think he's going to. No, I think it's going to. He limps from under the gun, but they're all going to just limp around. So his kings will see a flop. Oh, I stand corrected. John did raise a queen 10. John did raise a queen 10. And then obviously DJ just re raises all in with the kings. And I believe that will probably be the end of the hand. I do not see John calling a queen 10 offsuit. All right, forget what I say. What do I know? He definitely calls. And we're going to go see a board here. We're going to see the board. Their heads up. DJ's way in front with the kings. He does not want to see a king because John just flopped a gutter. King would give him the best straight, but he's still way ahead. DJ is just looking to avoid a king on the turn and or river. Yep. That one's DJ. Dead to the king. Nope. DJ is going to win both boards. DJ did not like that flop with the ace out there, but little did he know it was a good run out because he had both boards locked up. And
Just realized I've been turned down for the last couple minutes.
oh, you have?
Yeah.
All right, good. Now I'm talking to a void over here.
Yeah. That's not bad.
You know what? Going back earlier, you're right. I guess Tim Burton, he just wrote the story. He didn't direct
Correct,
that movie, but he
yeah.
wasn't much of a he wasn't really like an animation kind of guy in that sense,
Not
was he?
so much. I know he wanted to do the Martians and Mars Attacks, like old school
Oh, the one with like
Harryhausen style stop motion, and the budget was just like,
yeah.
they couldn't do it like that. And I think I can't think of any other animated. Oh, Frankenweenie. He directed Frankenweenie. That's an animated movie he
There you
directed.
go.
Corpse Bride.
Corpse Bride.
Yeah, there you go.
But like, let's be honest. I'm just no offense, but those can't hold a candle up to
No,
Night Before
not
Christmas.
in the slightest. No.
I mean, not even close. On hand number 32, we got 103 in the pot. Going to four-way action. Looks like going to the flop. Thank you for fixing your mic, by the way, so they're not all laughing at me in the stream.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah, you're the best. Tran. Oh, well, I said he had the best hand, but he no longer does because John and RDW just turned ace high straights, which will definitely both be chop pots going to the river. This hand is going to be split. Nothing they can do about it. It is what it is. And they chop it up.
Yeah.
So. Last time I spoke to you on stream, Lorenzo, I asked, have you played any live poker recently at all?
The last time I played was about a month ago, maybe.
Where were you playing at?
Here in this room, I played twice, probably in the same week. I don't know.
All right.
And it didn't go well.
Didn't go well. Did you have fun?
I did have fun.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I was out I was done in like 20 minutes.
Oh, you played tournament.
No. In a cash game.
Okay.
Yeah, I
20
should have
minutes?
started with a tournament
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I sat down at the cash table. I was done in like 20 minutes. Next time I sat down at a cash table, I was done in like an hour.
Okay.
Um,
Word of advice going forward. I would say if you're newer and just trying to getting acclimated to the environment and into the game, definitely play the tournaments because that kind of gives you your risk. You know what you're going to lose, and you know the longer you go, the more experience you're building in the meantime, and it kind of gives you the feel for the game. So, but no, I'm glad you had fun.
okay, now I'm back again.
Oh, welcome
but
back.
yeah, I do. I'm interested in the tournaments. Normally, I'm not around for them to.
Well, that's why I'm going to ACU next week. I'm going to go play some tournaments.
Yeah.
I have not been to Atlantic City since what year was it? It's been a while because I'm getting old now. So I'll try to think of I was 2006 was the last year I was in Atlantic City.
So when
it
sunk or
what?
when?
No, actually, it did not sink at all. I don't know what you're referring to.
Am I thinking of a different Atlantic City that sunk or?
You think of Atlantis?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Atlantic City.
I mean,
with like all the mermaids and stuff.
I don't know what you're referring to exactly, sir, but Atlantic City is off the Atlantic Ocean in New Jersey.
Off the Atlantic Ocean in New Jersey.
I'm
it's right there.
I'm sure they got hit by a hurricane over the years, but I'm
pretty sure it's sunk.
It
hundreds of millions of years ago.
You're thinking of like Atlantis or something.
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Aquaman, he's from there.
Okay, well, whatever. But I'm talking about Atlantic City in New Jersey, sir.
But they don't have any of the tournaments that we have, do they?
No, they don't. But
like the one we're running tomorrow.
Yes, they don't have that
1,500 guaranteed free roll.
Yes.
Starts at 6:30. Everybody.
Be here on time for that. It gets up and going.
Start yourself with $3K for free, as is implied in the tournament title. got a couple add-ons for you. Got a staff appreciation add-on, $10, 7K extra chips, bring you up to 10K to start with. Rebuys and add-ons, of course.
And anytime you're at 10,000 or below, you can add on for 20,000 for $25.
I believe it's 25. I could be wrong. I don't know.
No. Well, it's 25 to add on up to 20,000 more.
Gotcha.
So you can start the tournament with $30,000 with a $35 investment.
Gotcha.
From the get go.
What else are we running, man? What do we got going on Friday?
Friday, is that the
That's the Bomb Pot tournament, if
the
I'm
Bomb
not
Pot
mistaken.
tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bomb Pot every
Here,
level.
Here we go. We got the Bomb Pot tournament on Friday. We're going live with that. From the first table, starting at 7 o'clock, we're going live. Bomb Pot at the top of every hand, I think.
Yes, sir.
Mentioned.
No, it's a fun tournament. People have really enjoyed it. We've had good turnouts. It kind of breaks up a little bit of the monotony of just doing a traditional, like, purely hold'em tournament. So people have really enjoyed it, responded to it, and it's been fun. It's been fun to fun to play. It's been fun to deal. I'll be honest with you.
That one Bomb Pot hand at the top of each level just kind of raises the stakes, makes it a little more.
It just kind of spices it up a little bit.
Add a little bit of extra spice to it.
So
we have plenty of tournaments running throughout the week. We got another one coming up on. Actually, no, we don't. We have something new coming up on Saturday that I think it's best to check the room.
There we go. Little surprise.
Because we don't quite have an ad yet for it. That's how brand new it is. But if I'm not mistaken, it's the Build Your Own tournament, Build Your Own Stack tournament.
You know what? It's all news to me as well, so I'll have to check for that as well.
Build Your Own Stack, I believe. Pretty sure. And each of these tournaments, by the way, you've been stacking chips on your stamp card for the last month for this September 7th qualifier leading into our huge $20,000 point series free roll. That September 7th qualifier will get you, I believe it's the top 12% or 9% into the championship on October 12th and 13th.
I believe that's correct, sir. Yes.
And with that $25 entry fee, so long as you have an active membership, so you don't even need that stamp card that our players have been working on here for the last month. You just need that $25 entry fee, and for having an active membership, you can start with 5K in your starting stack there.
Yes, sir, indeed. So come on out.
Yeah.
Stamp them up before it runs out of ink, right? That stamp of yours.
Yeah. It's running low for sure.
Yep. All right, back to the action over here. Going to the flop. I don't know.
Looks like we're just caught up with the break there from that floor call.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was.
So we'll be catching up next hand, hopefully.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep, here it goes. There's the reset.
Yep.
Oh.
Lorenzo, while we're doing the promotions and getting everybody acclimated with the new tournaments going on here, did we lose somebody in the cash game?
I think we lost Super Cat. She went ahead and
We lost Supercat. I did not see what happened there, but I guess we did lose a player. Okay. Everybody misses this flop. DJ leading with Queen High. DJ still in the lead with Queen High.
let's see, where are we at here?
I mean, unless the graphics are wrong, which I mean I don't think they are, but it looks like DJ is still leading with Queen High, and RDW is thinking about this with 9 High.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying
Yeah.
I find it a little odd that he's calling with that hand, but at the same time, maybe he is, and maybe he's just looking to make a big bet on the river to take this part away from DJ. And it looks like that's what he did because I see the chips being pushed RDW's way.
We are not far out from the end of the stream here. We have just over an hour until that last hand hits the game, and then another 15 minutes till it hits us.
Yeah. We appreciate everybody hanging in here, and we appreciate the commentary.
Yeah.
The comments. I mean, in the chat.
Yeah, Matt and I default to pop culture a lot, so
I mean, because I mean, I probably know more about pop culture than I do about poker these days. So.
Yeah, that's me in general. That's how I am. I don't know, not much.
Did Trisha, did Supercat, did she cash out or did she go bust? We didn't see what happened right there. I didn't see what happened.
I believe she cashed out.
Okay. So to answer Rojo's question, I guess she did cash out.
Yes.
So
Right. I don't think she hit and ran though. I think she did finish the hand. She was here for a little over an hour and a half. So
okay. I mean, sometimes things happen. I mean, she's a family woman. She probably,
yeah, I think she had been talking about last hand for a couple hands.
No, that's fine.
So,
I mean, like I said, not that we're defending her or trying to justify why she left before the stream's over, but I'm just saying life does get in the way. So.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, she had a pretty good game too. So.
Yeah. No, she did well. So. We got my kicker here. He's got top 2 10s and 8s. Let's see. John has top pair 10s as well. 10s and 8s are still leading.
You can leave before 10, yes. I mean, there are people on the list that weren't quite in the first come first serve range who are more than happy to pick up a seat on the live stream table. So yeah, you're not obligated to stay for the full 3 hours. Of course,
life gets in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's usually people try to stay the whole stream.
Yeah,
but
it's definitely not etiquette to stay for like 20 minutes, that kind of thing. But I mean, she was in for more than half the stream, so
Did we? Is there a list? Is someone joining the stream?
I think there are a few people on the list. We do get a new player here in a few minutes. I'm
Okay, yeah. I
told.
forget. We're always on delay, so
Right. Yeah.
real time versus delay.
We'll know in 15
It
minutes who it
confuses me
is. Yeah.
sometimes.
Or less than 15 minutes by now, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, they'll be joining here momentarily. They're here now, but on the screen or on the stream that you will see them here within 10 minutes. So Lorenzo, you pretty much just now you're just doing the stream and the IT work, right? I mean, more.
Yeah, I'm still in the cage every once in a while. But yeah, most of my shifts now are here doing this live stream.
He does a hell of a job out here,
Oh,
and
thank you, man.
his skill set really, shines through of all the work he puts into this, and it does not go unnoticed.
Yeah,
that
we've
is
got.
for sure.
We're in a new office. I don't think we.
Yeah, and I remember you had to set this up. You basically set this whole office up by yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
it was,
Took like an hour and a half just set it up.
yeah,
Some new.
all kinds of wires going to different directions.
Yeah.
And
But I
it wasn't
mean,
really an instruction manual for that, but
we're
he
all
got it
set up
done.
now. I think we're running pretty efficiently. And then we'll have another new setup coming in on Friday with some different software that we'll be streaming with. So, yeah, we got some big plans for this stream going forward, just to elevate the production value of it, that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So right here, my kicker, pair of fours, going to the turn. Pair of fours are still in the lead, and he wins it. No more. John said no mas. I'll tell you one thing, Lorenzo. I was in Puerto Vallarta last week, and I went through 3 years of high school Spanish, and I did good, but I didn't do good. You know what I'm saying? Like my Spanish is real bad and rusty, and I tried to converse with the locals, and it was not well. It was not good. It's not good, I should say.
Yeah, no, I went through 2 years of high school Spanish and grew up in a Spanish-speaking household, and my Spanish is horrible. So
There we go.
Yeah,
So I don't feel as bad then.
no, you should not.
But no, I really enjoyed my time out there. I'm looking to go back, hopefully here, within a year or so. So been doing a lot of traveling, as I said.
You said you were where now?
I was in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's right, like
That's right by Atlantic City, where
No.
it also sunk, didn't it?
no,
Oh, okay.
not at all. So believe it or not, I guess you call it PV for the people here in America, but Puerto Vallarta is like if you're in El Paso, go due south for straight down for a couple hours. I mean, it's right there, so it's right off the cove of the Pacific. But I mean, basically, like if you were to look at a map, it is basically due south of El Paso. If you were to be in El Paso and drive due south, you would run right through it.
Yeah.
So aces hold. DJ will win. Train with a pair of deuces. Lot of paint cards. Calling behind. So we got six-way action going to the flop. Jonathan flops best, pair of aces. Takes the lead. Jonathan still in the lead, pair of aces. Some straight draws. Calling to see if they can get lucky. Right here. Oh, and they do. The straight draws do come in. But nobody had queen jack. I guess the queen jack I saw folded. So RDW is going to win. He makes kings and tens on the river. Will take the lead. Kings and tens for the dub. RDW scoops in that pot, and we'll move on to the next one. We're just 3 beers in. We got one left, so we're doing good. We're making good time. Lane rips it, shoves it all in with a pair of deuces. Let's see what happens. And to the viewers now watching, yes, we did pick up Jonathan in the 3 seat. He replaced Super Cat. And he calls with an ace-4 suited versus the 2 deuces from Lane. I believe they're just going to rip this one time. So here we go. Wow. Top 2 versus bottom set. And top 2, or the bottom set will hold. That was an action flop, to say the least. So even if it wasn't all in pre-flop, I don't see how the money wouldn't have gotten all in by the end anyways, because that was one action-inducing flop regardless. 5 always going to the flop. Ace 9 6. John takes the lead. Pair of aces. Lane's not going anywhere. He picked up a club flush draw, looking for a club. 7 of hearts helps nobody. John checks. Lane checks. They all check around. Lane backdoors a 10 high straight and raises. John unfortunately has the bottom side straight. Lane has the 10 high straight, and Lane will win the pot. John gets unlucky there to river the bottom straight. Talk to me, Lorenzo. What's going on in your world?
Just checking in, see how everything's going. We got just about an hour left in this stream here.
Yep, about an hour to go.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, correct me if I'm wrong. Did we lose John in the 5 seat? I think
We
just did.
sure did, yes. Yeah, we lost John.
Okay.
We're down to 8 players now. Still
do-
about 45 minutes left
Yep.
if you want to get
Yeah.
in on this
And
game.
if there's no list, then anybody who wants to come down here is welcome to join this live stream right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Randy has pair of aces. I see 6 players going to this flop, and we're going to have a flop of 3-7-7. Nobody has a 7, so the aces up will still be in the lead. However, DJ does flop a king high heart flush draw, so I think he'll probably want to see the next card.
Lane with the 2 pair as well. In case either of those guys somehow fold it.
Yeah, but Randy just rips it in with aces up, and he does have the best hand. I wouldn't blame DJ for calling, but once again, he knows he's not dead to, but he would assume he needs a heart to win. And what he doesn't want to do is run into the bigger heart draw. So he folds, knowing that he could be easily up against the ace high flush draw and be in relatively bad shape. But I don't see anybody else calling. So Randy will win this
Randy's
with aces
gonna
up.
take it, yeah.
Yeah, he'll take it down. Like I said. Luckily, no one woke up with a 7. He will win that pot. So Kevin abandoned me. Is that what happened?
He is out on the floor somewhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Working hard, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Working hard.
Moving into what hand number is that now?
Lorenzo's hand number 41.
41 hands deep.
Yes, hand number 41. And moving around.
You see 2 kings out there already and a queen.
Do
and
what?
Another queen.
Oh. Yep. 4-way action going to the flop. Jack 10-3. DJ flops. Pair of jacks with a king kicker. Definitely has the best hand as of now. RDW second pair. The ace of clubs does not help him. He would need DJ to river two pair to make the best hand, or otherwise he doesn't in fact need. No, nine of spades is not going to help him, and so DJ will win pair of jacks.
Not a single heart out there for him.
No, those are all black cards, as they
Yeah.
say. You know, sometimes I don't say this, but you could say that Jen is heartless. I think she's very very nice woman myself.
Yeah,
But
she's
that hand she was heartless.
she's great. Yeah. It's like we have a new dealer coming to the table.
New deal swapping in. Let's go. Who's going to be? Probably Chuck, I would assume.
I believe it is Chuck. Yes.
Chuckles is in.
Chuck new to the stream.
Yeah, we got Chuck's new to the stream. I'm in my fourth beer in, so we're doing good.
4 beers in.
Yeah. As long as I'm not slurring my words, that's all I care about. Got to stay somewhat professional. But doing this job sober is hard enough, so I gotta have some liquid courage. Looks like we're on the top of the hour horse race.
Yeah.
And oh, come on, Chuck, you got to work on that stud pitch, man. It's not the best stud pitch I've ever seen. I don't, unless someone has a deuce. I don't believe anybody made a full house. So looks like it's going to be aces up, aces and deuces. DJ's going to go spin the wheel for the points. Lorenzo, if you have a moment, explain to the listeners what is the horse race promo and how does it work?
Horse race top of the hour, every hour. We just run out the cards, everyone's face up, and go straight through the board. No betting rounds, no anything like that. And we have squares for you here in the room. Winning the highest hand in the horse race will get you a square. I believe we're doing some kind of Dallas Cowboys promotion.
I guess game one or the first week of NFL starts this Sunday or
It sure
Thursday.
does, yes.
Yeah. And now we're moving on to the bomb pot.
Just had my fantasy draft a couple days ago.
Oh, you play fantasy?
I sure do play fantasy, and worst draft I've ever had in my entire life.
There you go.
Terrible
Did you grade your did they grade your draft? What'd you get, like a D- or something?
I don't think I got a draft, but that's probably the ballpark of where that.
Did you ever watch that show called The League?
I sure did.
The League had some gems, didn't it? It was funny. I mean, even if you don't follow fantasy sports or fantasy football, that show was actually hysterical.
Yeah. Great show. That's actually what got me into fantasy football. Was that show.
Indeed. Jonathan, on the bottom board, flops a set of sevens. We already went to the turn cards, 9-deuce. Let's see here. Let me go back up the graphics. Does anybody have a full house yet? I don't believe so. But I think Jonathan still has the best hand on the bottom board with a set of sevens, excuse me. We're moving down. Tran has 10s and 3s top board. I believe that might be the lead. And then Jonathan's leading on the bottom board with a set of sevens. Philip, I'm sorry. Philip has a 9 jack kicker, so trip 9 is the jack kicker. And Michael Flowers, same hand as of right now. Same trip 9s of the jack kicker for the top board. So they're both looking to win the top board. Jonathan's still in the lead for the bottom board, and Tran would absolutely love a 10 on the river to make the 10s full of 3s for the top board.
We'll see what we can get him. It's up to Chuck, or it's up to wherever Chuck's thumbs.
No, it's on Philip. Somehow Philip, he says he's going to fold it. He folds his trip 9s with the king kicker, assuming that he's already beat. So
Ace and a queen.
Ace and the queen, indeed. I believe somebody had 9, or King Jack. Yep. So Flowers, believe it or not, is going to scoop this pot. I believe he made a full house on the bottom. No, I'm sorry. Or no, Jonathan still has the spades. Okay, so Jonathan still has the bottom board because he made a 10 high flush, but the trip nines with a king kicker on the top board is going to be still Michael Flowers if he doesn't fold. So
Yeah.
they will still chop it. So, yep, it's gonna go chop chop. Spade flush for Jonathan, trip nines for Michael, and that's how bomb pots go. You
Yeah.
know, they can be very volatile at times.
I believe we should have one more bomb pot left in the stream here at the top of the next hour. It might be the last hand of the game.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yo, Chuck squaring up his cards. Looks like he's got a new tattoo there
The tat on his what right
on
arm?
his right arm. Looks like
I saw the bandage over here.
He's got the wrap over it too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a tat guy, but would you say that looks a little? I wouldn't say infected, but a little fresh.
No, it's a little pretty fresh. Yeah.
Yeah,
with
it's a little
the bandage
fresh.
there. I have to imagine it's pretty fresh.
You know, I'm not a tat guy. What do I know? But
Daryl, we are in house.
wait, I know Daryl. We do our best. I mean,
Yeah.
we try to. We work on our commentary like we would try to work on our chess game. It's a little back and forth. I mean, it's not pretty at all. Daryl, for those who are listening, he actually runs a little bit of a chess club on Wednesdays at
Yeah.
Blue Raisin off of Crowley, at the Crowley Blue Raisin Crowley, and it's from 6 to 9. And anybody's welcome to come. It's a great atmosphere, and it's lots of chess, a lot of fun. I was actually there tonight before I got called in to do this.
Yeah, sorry,
but please, anybody who has some free time on Wednesdays and likes to play chess, please go from 6 to 9 at Blue Raisin Crowley. Anybody's welcome. It's a lot of fun.
Daryl and his son Jack, frequent players here in the
Absolutely.
room.
Good people.
Yeah.
Well, I guess RDW is going to win yet another pot with the pair of kings. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how we do it.
Just about 30 minutes left in the game here. We'll see the last hand come out about 50 minutes. Am I doing that math right?
Yes.
Yeah, about
Give or
9:15.
take.
We'll see that last hand come out.
Give or take.
Flowers looking lonely with all those empty seats next to him.
I know, right? Randy picking up a pair of queens. Randy in the 1 seat. Let's see what he does with it. He's just going to call, looks like. Seen a lot of people tonight slow play big pocket pairs.
Yeah. Lane Jack 10 suited.
I see. Here comes. I would have. Wow. Okay. I figured that Randy called there looking to re-raise, but he just smooth
That's
calls
what-
again.
yeah.
So
He's interested in the flop here.
looks like it, and it could pay off dividends right here, depending on this flop. So he doesn't like to see the king on the flop. That's for sure. But DJ, because DJ, in fact, I believe does. Wow. He fought the best hand, but look at that. The Queen of Spades on
Lane
the
raises
turn.
again.
So now Randy does, in fact, turn a set of queens. Lane now has
Pair
one
tens.
pair and an up and down straight draw, and then RDW, of course, flop 2 pair. So out of all these hands, Randy actually has way the best of it.
Lane waiting on a ace or a 9, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
here.
correct. And believe it or not, RDW is in fact drawing dead. He cannot win this hand. He does not probably know that, but no matter what happens, he will not win this hand. And
There's
then
the 9 for Lane. Yeah.
Lane actually does end up coming out the victor in this hand. He does it river the straight. RDW, like I said, he was never going to win regardless, but unfortunately for Randy, his set of queens do go down in flames, and he has lost to the river king high straight from Lane.
Yeah. So it might have been a good move to hold off on that re-raise there, pre-flop.
Yeah. So, like I said, in hindsight, he's a genius, and
Yeah.
I'm not. So,
Yeah.
I do think that if, like, unfortunately, if RDW would have put it all in on the turn, he just would have lost more.
Yeah. 2 all in. See what Lane's going to do. He's thinking about it. Oh.
Yep, no, and Lane's
Yep,
going to show
that's
it.
a
Lane's
call,
going to win
yeah.
it all. These hands all go down. So, Lorenzo, like you said earlier tonight, if anybody could have came back to get winner or get even,
Yeah, it would have
was
been Lane. Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, it looks like he just won an $1,100 pot. So
Yeah. 725
we'll look at the
straight back to him.
graphics, and I think he will show that he will show that he might have came back to be back in the black here. Yep. I mean, Lane's only down $17 from considering where he was at one point tonight. He will probably take that graciously. So. Moving on along with hand number Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. That's all we need. Jonathan opened up with the 7-6 of hearts in the 3 seat. It looks like he raised to $10. Raised to $6, excuse me. Hit at 6. Phillips looks like he's going to re-raise it up to $17. Make it 17 to go. John calls. Mike here calls. Lane tosses the cards in the muck. Four action going to the flop. Here we go. Jack 10-3, Rainbow. Little past like his hand. He's got Ace Jack. By far has the best hand as of now. Charles Jackson. Yeah. Chuckles making. He's just giving us. He's just roasting us in front of the commentary. It's okay. I know that guy. He's got jokes. Hey, if anybody thinks they can do better from the commentary, just come on in. We do this every Wednesday, so we'll mic you up. If you think you can do a better job, just come on in. Don't be bashful. Our doors are open. Moving along, number hand 46. Michael raises to 15. Heads up, going to a flop. Comes 8-5-3, 2 spades.
Oh, someone says we're killing it. That might be Daryl again. It says DS Warner. So I have to
Mr.
assume.
Warner, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like I said, we can't please everybody. We do our best.
Yeah.
I mean, no one promises to be good. It's like going to a live performance. We can't make any guarantees.
Right.
You pay for the attempt, you know. You okay? Yeah. Lorenzo just like busted his wrist going out the door. Poor guy. My kicker train looks like that's a re-raise right there. Going up to Hawaii 5-0, as they say. Anybody in the chat have any idea why they call it Hawaii 5-0? I'll read the answers as they come along. Looks like King Jack's still going to lead. My kicker train. King Jack is good. And wins it. King high. Welcome back, Lorenzo. How's your arm after you bashed it heading out the door?
Yeah. Lots of blood everywhere.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Call paramedics.
Yeah. Minor fracture, but those hurt the worst.
Well, I asked the chat. No one's responded yet, but why do they call it Hawaii 5-0? Do you know?
To be honest with you, I've never seen any of Hawaii
I know
5-0.
you were born in the 2000s, but
Yeah, I was born in the 2000s. Never
but
seen any of Hawaii
you
5-0.
did take U.S. government history in high school, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So why do they call it Hawaii 5-0?
I do not have an answer for you.
They call it Hawaii 5-0, sir, because Hawaii was the 50th state to join the Union.
Hmm.
Alaska's 49, Hawaii's 50. That's a little U.S. history.
What
Yeah.
is Hawaii 5-0?
There
Hawaii
you go.
5-0 is a television series about.
Yeah, what is it about, sir?
It's about 50 Hawaiians.
No,
Uh,
that's not what it's about. It's the Hawaii Police Department, right?
Yeah,
5-0. It's
sure.
kind of a double entendre, if
So
you will.
now, so this is why 5-0 is now, I guess, slang for police.
Yeah, well, the 5-0 is slang for police, so it's a double entendre. But they call
I
it
gotcha.
Hawaii 5-0 for those reasons. But Hawaii is the 50th state, so
Yeah,
there you
that's
go.
why there's not a Florida 5-0.
See, we could talk poker all day long, but I can talk. We could talk. U.S. history as well. So that's just my little history lesson for the day for those who are listening, and probably who did not care to listen or to learn that
Yeah.
information. So
I'm sure everyone's thrilled,
there you go.
excited to just relax and watch a poker stream, and now you're learning about United States history. So
I mean, I gotta try to keep it educational.
Yeah.
So in this hand, we got nines versus queens.
Why do they call them queens, Matt?
Why do they call them queens?
Yeah,
well,
tell me about
because
that.
they're two queens. I don't know. The Q. I don't know. You're asking me to explain why they have a 52 deck
Yeah.
from the
Why use numbers?
exactly. Well, is Lane going to be in trouble flopping top pair of jacks with the 3 kicker when DJ has the pair of queens? It's probably the best card Jonathan could have seen other than the 9 on the turn.
Mm-hmm.
I think the queens hold through.
Yeah.
DJ's queens.
So
yeah, go ahead.
we are running the Seven-Deuce game here on this stream. I don't think anyone's won with Seven-Deuce
I haven't seen
so
anybody
far.
get 7-deuce so far.
Yeah, that's why we run it,
Yeah,
because no one
it's
gets
fun.
it.
Do we occasionally do like the knit game here too? Have we done that before?
I think Knit was done on stream several months ago. We have buttons for it.
Yeah, I mean, I know we have. We have runners for. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
get back around to doing it here sometime.
We'll
I think
talk about it.
that'd be fun to incorporate back into the stream for
I mean,
sure.
we're always open to
But
ideas.
you gotta
for
have
new.
the tax. I mean, if you do like a $10 tax, it's not enough. You got to make it like substantial, depending on the game, obviously the
Yeah.
stacks. But like, DJ scoops in another pot. Those queens do hold up.
DJ was in for 2 or 3 bullets, and he's way up right now.
Yeah. What's funny is sometimes I do this on. I'm not even supposed to do this tonight. Like it's like I'm gonna go play. I'm gonna go play chess with Daryl.
Yeah.
You asked me to come in, and I got to get roasted by the chat over here.
Yeah.
My friends tune in just to give me crap, but it's all in good fun. I love it. I love these guys. It is what it is. It's the price I pay, and I love it.
2 kings out there. I don't think either of them hit that flop.
Well, yeah. My kicker, he definitely flopped better because he's got the better hand for one,
Yeah,
and
for
he's
sure.
got the gutter for the nuts, so he can catch a jack. And like I
Yeah.
said, it's over anyway. So
Yeah, Jonathan folds it to
he
him.
folds and move on to the next one.
$50 hands deep. About 17 minutes left in the game here, and about 32 minutes left of the stream.
Yep.
Looks like that's still Chuck in the box there.
It is definitely Chuck.
Yeah.
How could I not recognize that right-handed tattoo?
Yeah,
That was purely fresh.
fresh tattoo.
I mean, I would almost argue to say that might be almost borderline infected, but hopefully it's not.
It's probably brand new.
It's probably brand new.
Yeah.
A little irritated, right?
We'll have to ask him about it.
I hope he's all right. I'm sure he's fine. It's over 5 ways going to the flop. It comes queen, queen. I know someone has a queen. I saw it out there.
Yeah, that's
Michael
Flowers there. Yeah,
Michael Flowers just definitely by far has the best hand. There comes the bet, and I would assume it's going to fold around, but we'll see. And he doesn't bet a bunch. He bets just a modest $5.
playing with a pair of kings now.
Yep. $10 bet for Michael. He calls 6.
Another bet from him.
And I'm sure it's modest, and yeah, he's going to pay it off.
25. Lane
And
calls.
Michael's going to win that pot. Trip queens. Chuck is always a little irritated. Oh, that's funny. Now, Charlie Jackson, good man, I've known him for many years. One of these days when he's off the hockey rink, maybe he'll come out here and play some cards with us. He's but the problem is these days you only find him out there playing hockey. He's not in the poker rooms grinding the tables anymore. So
We might. Oh, nope. No new dealer yet. Chuck's still in the box.
Tran flops best of it. He's got 2 pair of 10s and 8s. Well, ran it down. RDW made the queen eye straight.
Yeah.
Did he call it or did he raise? No, I guess he
That looks
called.
like a
Yeah,
call.
looks like he called, yeah.
Kahuna lurking in the background, ready to replace Chuck.
Yep. I thought he was referencing Charles Jackson as Chuck, so that's why I mixed that up.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, when I was saying that thing about the hockey, I was talking about Jackson. He's talking about
The
him in the
dealer.
box.
Yeah.
So that's what the confusion lies. It's all good, though. We got about 30 minutes left, right, Lorenzo? Roughly?
Yeah.
Yep.
20, 25, 26. 10 minutes left in the game.
Well, it wouldn't be DJ's game without him being the winner for the night so
Yeah.
far. He's left about 1.3 or so, 1,300. And, yeah, having a good night so far. You know what? I can't do it next Wednesday. Maybe the following Wednesday I should complete this.
Oh, I'm not doing it next Wednesday either. I'm off next Wednesday.
You're off next
I'm
Wednesday?
off next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
I'll be out of town myself. But
we'll see who's doing commentary for that game.
yeah. I mean, I'll be playing it out there. So
Oh, you'll be playing it?
maybe. Why
Okay.
not? Maybe I'll come out and play a little bit. Get wrecked. Drop a binder or two. Get roasted on the stream again. On the other side of the table. So
I guess Jonathan folded.
yeah, I think it's a fold right there. I think it's just 5 of them going to the flop.
735.
DJ
Phil.
once again just flops gin, just flops a nut straight.
Yeah.
But
Phil with the set.
here's where, yeah, exactly. Here's what's the issue. So Philip flop bottom set, so he's not going to go anywhere. So there will be at least 2 people going to the turn card for sure. Philip raised, and then DJ just rips it all in.
Yeah.
So they're playing for stacks right
Yeah.
now. Does DJ get away? I'm sorry. Does Philip get away with this with bottom set? I don't see how he's going to fold it, but He's not ripping it in just yet, so he's thinking it over. It's tough to fold a set and hold him, you know? It's not easy to do. So.
Yeah.
But he did.
He tosses
I
it.
give him credit for doing it. I mean, that's a lot of discipline right there. So, but I mean, he made the right fold. He was behind. Rose says Phil ain't calling solid player. Fair enough. As you
Yeah.
can see, he made a very tough fold, but it was correct. He was behind, and he decided to let it go. I really thought we'd be going to the rear on that one for sure. Man, flopping the best. He's got top pair of tens, king kicker. Michael flops middle pair of fours with an ace kicker.
Yeah, Jonathan looking for a 6 or an ace coming up.
Yep.
For the
or an ace or a 6. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. He definitely flops up and down straight draw. Flowers lets it go. It's probably a good idea. Like I said, ace is actually not a good card for him. He would have lost to a straight.
There's
a straight
yeah.
right there. See what happens.
He's gonna bet.
What do you bet? $20 right there? Yeah,
$20.
Yep, he did. And river pairs a 3. Jonathan bets a quarter, and let's see if Lane he just calls.
Yeah.
Let's see the bad news. Made it straight. Turned it straight. Do we have a? Is that a straddle and a blind race to 20? Is that what I'm seeing here,
Looks
Lorenzo?
like it's all the way around. Yeah.
So I would assume.
Yeah. 5, 10, and 20 there.
I would assume Lane straddled, and then there's a blind race to 20. Or
no, I think it's 5, 10, and 20 from 7, 8, and 9.
Is that what it is? Okay.
If I had to guess.
Wait, is there reshuttles in this game?
Yeah.
Okay, there are reshuttles.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Did not realize that. I do know Jonathan has a pair of kings, so.
Yeah. Kicker with the ace 3. Okay.
All his other kings are dead in the muck right now. Philip had one, and there was another one. Yep, so.
That gives kicker aces.
And with no kings left to catch, it's going to be hard for Jonathan to come back and win this hand. He'd have to have running spades. Well, there's the first miracle. Needs one more. Like I said, he does not have any kings. They are in the muck.
Seven outs, I think it says.
Hmm.
Oh, well, and they fold to him.
I
All right.
guess, yep, just folds and he wins. Nice hand. What hand are we moving to? What hand are we on now?
56 looks like.
Let's do it. I guess we lost Randy in the 1 seed. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got Daryl's asking in the chat. He's free hat hand.
Free hat hand. I don't know if I have the authority to
Do you,
approve that.
I mean, I know I don't. Maybe Kevin does.
Do you have the authority to approve of a free hat hand?
Yeah.
They guess the chat guesses the pot.
Was that next? Was that a next?
We're
what
getting a second opinion because
Michael wins that one with Jack Ace. Exit down. No, man, we don't want that to be true. We want you to
Yeah.
win every once in a while.
we get approved for this. This could be
Yeah.
your.
We're going to bat for you, Daryl.
Jeff wants the hoodie.
Jeff wants the hoodie giveaway. Oh my gosh, the stakes are high. Four-way action going to the flop. And top set. I know that. I saw someone had sevens. That was Philip, yeah. But he's not out of harm's way. Lane does have an up and down straight draw that he feels, I believe, right there at the end on the turn.
Yeah, there it is.
So let's see what happens from here. Lane just turns the nuts. Philip had top set. And this pot is somehow amazingly pretty small still, so we'll see what happens. Wow.
Doesn't get the boat.
Nope. Lane's going to crack those set of sevens, so. Ooh. But Lane, once again, he sneakily checks it, and Philip goes for it. He's going to throw out a
$15.
$15 value bet, and he's going to be met with a check raise. How much? Goes to 80. Let's see if it pays. Let's see if he's going to get paid off on the last of it here.
RDW folds it. Phil is
Well, he's grabbing chips, which is a bad sign that he's going to call it off. So
tinkering.
he's
Yeah,
not going to
man,
like
that's
it.
a call.
Lane's going to show that he's got the 9 high straight, and 3 sevens are going to go into the muck. Four ways going to the flop. We got 8 Jack Queen Rainbow. I see RDW have the best hand. He's got the pair of 8s with the king kicker. Still leading.
Okay, not much on the river there. So it looks like the pair of 8s with the king kicker is going to take it. Oh, and Ronnie folds it. Jonathan with pocket ace jack. Looks like he raised to 10. Lane with kings here.
What did I miss, Lorenzo?
All right, we
Talk
have
to me.
Jonathan with Ace Jack and Lane with Kings. 3 bets to 65, 4 players to the flop.
And King is still in the lead.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Jonathan turns him, beats him. Jack on the turn. Very unlucky for Lane. Jonathan turns the Jack.
Dang.
So, and Lane does not improve to a full house or a straight. So
It looks like he's still interested.
he doesn't want to lay down the Jacks. I don't blame him. I think he
He
calls it
calls.
off and he's just not going to like it. There it is. So, going down to the end of this thing here,
Yep.
I see a lot of blood that has been shed tonight, though.
Yeah.
I've seen red.
I do see some red out there.
Do you see some red? And keep in mind, some of that red is because they're no longer at the table, so there's been more red than what you see on the graphics.
Right. Yes, that's true.
They don't show the red that's been left the game.
We've lost a couple
So-
players. About 10 minutes left here in the stream.
Yeah.
Final hand just wrapped up there outside. Not sure how it went down.
We'll all know here in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. My kicker's got a lot of fans in the chat.
He does, man. He's a good guy. I like him a lot. He's a very nice guy. Yeah.
Good player.
Definitely. Indeed. Lorenzo, one of these Wednesdays when we're both not here, we should go play some chess at Boo Ray's in Crowley.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was really, like I said, I was there. Had the salmon tonight. It was delicious. Of course, you're vegan.
I am, yeah.
But they do offer all kinds of vegetables and potatoes and stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll find you something you can eat there.
Yeah.
We'll go over there. We'll play some chess. We'll have a blast.
My kicker stacks me too much to be a nice guy. Well, that's part of the appeal.
That's part of it. That's part of it.
Is the stream behind or is it perfectly timed live? So we are watching, we are doing commentary on a 15-minute delay.
That is correct.
That helps keep some of the integrity going on in the game because we do have headsets on. We don't want any information going out there to the players. And then there's about a 30-second delay from what we are doing to what you are seeing.
So what you're hearing from us right now is in the past. So
yes,
what you see right now is actually happened about 15 minutes ago.
Right.
So we probably have about another 15 to.
I'd say
10 to
we're
15
close.
minutes left.
Yeah,
and then
I'd say we're
wrapping
closer
it
to
up.
10. That last hand wrapped up a few minutes ago, at least. Got to be.
Hunter says he says vegetables, potatoes.
Yeah, I do eat a lot of potatoes. Not that many options.
He's a big French fries guy.
Yeah.
French fry guy for the chat.
I mean, how can you not be?
I mean, can you? Which fast food specifically is it Brahms? Which one do you eat?
Yeah, I like Brahms fries a lot.
Yes.
Whataburger fries are fine to me. Burger King fries. Got to be the worst fries
Yeah, I
maybe
wouldn't know.
ever.
I don't go to Burger King that often.
They
so
are so they're lifeless.
they're lifeless.
They are lifeless.
Yeah, yeah. No, we gotta. Oh, did Ron gave you those little pies though? Did you get them?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. So
I
he
got
got
'em.
those for you specifically.
Yes, I heard. I appreciate that from him very much.
See, and Daryl says that Tran plays there as well.
Oh,
and I know-
yeah.
and Odell plays there. Vu plays there as well.
Okay.
I'll go play occasionally. It was really cool because there were people. I mean, there were kids there. I want to say that might not have been much older than 11 years old tonight to full adults. So
Wow.
it's a good mixture of people. So and then we also just for next Wednesday, Lorenzo, we got swamp fries at Blu-rays. Just to let you know.
Okay.
There
cool.
we go.
Thanks.
On this hand here, oh, my kicker just has the best hand, flops the best draw. He's way ahead. Looks like it's all in somehow. And he's going to win. Ace Queen will beat Lane's Ace 8. His kicker will play. And Tran, my kicker, will scoop this pot as we wrap it up here, going to the last couple hands of the evening.
Hunter says, I like steak too much. I'll admit that the mushroom steaks don't quite stack up. So I don't go to those super often.
I know it is tough, but
Yeah.
like I said, we'll find you something there to munch on while you're playing
Yeah,
chess.
sure.
While you're trying to pull off the Queen's Gambit or whatever you try to do when you play chess, you know how it goes. Did you ever watch that series?
I did not watch
That's
that
a good
show.
series. You
No.
should absolutely watch that series.
You know, I heard there was.
I think Daryl will attest that that was a great series as well. I'm sure he watched it.
I heard there was a board game, the Queen's Gambit board game.
Okay.
And you would think that would just be chess, but I don't think it's just chess. I think it's a board game with.
It might be.
Yeah.
I would have to learn about it.
It wasn't just a branded chess game. Lots of kings out there so far.
Lots of kings. Odds of a king coming out are pretty slim.
And
But
there's one.
As
yeah.
I said that, the case king comes out.
Yeah.
So what do I
And
know?
DJ gets himself a queen as well.
But believe it or not, my kicker, for those who are fans of his, he has the best hand right now.
Yeah.
And he is absolutely in the lead.
Kicker bets. Looks like that's going to be 100. Oh, that's 80. I'm wrong. Lane's all in. And Ronnie there in the 9 calls it.
Okay, yep. I wonder if he's going to be able to let this go. I mean, it's a lot of action ahead of him, but he's still, objectively, he still does have the best hand. He's got the best kicker, and he's got the best pair.
Yeah, that's where he gets the name.
Yeah, his kicker, exactly. Touche.
DJ folds and kicker calls the all in.
All right. Well,
They're all going to see the kings.
he has to fade a deuce. He has to fade a 4. Other than that, he's in really good shape to win this 3-way all in. I'm telling you, man, he's got his little cheerleader session with the pom poms right
Yeah.
now. Well, luckily for the guys cheering for him, he's actually way in front right now, and he scoops
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's it.
his.
He's gonna win the whole pot, believe it or not. So his jack kicker will play, hence the name My Kicker.
Right, yeah.
My jack kicker does play.
Kahuna scoops that
Yep,
huge
just
pot
go
over
ahead
to
and
him.
Cooney's just gonna take a 2 or 3, shoves to
Yeah.
get all the chips over. There.
Yeah, lots of excitement for kicker
Yeah,
in the chat. Yeah.
No, we want these people to have fans.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Let's get him some merch. Let's get kicker merch out here.
There we go.
Here's a horse race. Yep.
Let's do it.
Signaling.
A horse race. Top of the hour.
Yeah. We are one horse race and one bomb pot away from the end of this stream. Let's see who's got what here. I see a 10.
2 pair. I think he's got 10 deuce in the 3 seed.
That looks right.
10s and deuces. Yeah.
Looks like that's it.
That was probably Jonathan, right? Or was it Jonathan?
C2, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he gets himself a square on that board out there.
Yeah. And if NFL starts this Thursday.
Yes.
Do you follow any teams, or do you follow football in general, or what's going on with that?
I'm just whoever's on my fantasy team. That's who I'm paying attention to. Not necessarily a fan of any specific.
You're loyal to the player on the team.
Yes.
Yeah. I get it. Well, good enough, man. That works.
Last hand of the stream here. It's going to be a bomb pot. $5 to get in.
Thank you for all in the chat for watching. Thank you for, like I said, they called me in by default, so I apologize. I had to fill in. Did my best I could.
Matt came through for us last minute, everybody.
Like I said, it wasn't anybody's first choice, I'm sure, but I was glad to do it. So. Coming to the flop, there's the first board, King Jack 5 with the rainbow. And Jack 9 Queen, also rainbow. Let's take a look around and see who has what. It's got the worst board for him. He just open folds. Michael does. I don't blame him. He's like, all right, that one has no shots. So I'm just going to go and fold it.
Not much excitement from those 4 cards. DJ's got. Okay.
DJ has a straight, actually.
Looks like we're checking through.
10-8. He has the bottom straight and a pair of jacks up top.
There's a bet.
Jonathan on the bottom board has a set of 9s.
All right. 3 players in.
Yep.
There's an ace for Jonathan up top.
Yeah, Queen 10. Is that correct? No, nobody had Queen 10.
No.
But he does turn to a pair of aces. But Philip, he does, on the top board, he does turn a jack-high flush draw. So club will give him the best hand up top.
And a second ace for him.
Nope.
Thank you. So Jonathan with a set of 9s on the bottom, set of aces on top. And Philip, what did you say Philip just had now?
Well, Philip's out, but one of these, I forgot who had it, but someone had a jack high or queen high straight, but they folded apparently.
Yeah.
So it looks like Jonathan is going to scoop. He has the best top and bottom board. He's got a set of nines. It's going to be good. Trip bases with the 9 kicker is going to be good. And that's going to be all she wrote on that one.
Philip still turning. That's a fold. Okay.
Yeah.
2 players.
So Philip's
And,
going to
yeah.
win. He has the best hand on both boards.
Jonathan takes it.
Is that it? Well, that's the last
I
hand
think
of the
that's
night.
the last hand of the night. Yeah.
Well, Lorenzo, I had a lot of fun tonight, man.
Yeah. Thanks for coming through last minute, like I said.
Anytime, man. I wouldn't want to leave you hanging. It's always a blast. Thank you to everybody who watched tonight. Hope you all had a good time.
Yeah.
I got best.
Before all the viewers take off, I got a few things to bring up again, which is the September 7th qualifier. We are 3 days away from that. I think that's on a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. $25 entry fee will start you with 5K, but on top of that, a lot of our players have been building their starting stack with those stamp cards that we give them for each month. For a whole month, you've been building this starting stack. You'll get 5K for your membership. Top 25 tournament leaders will get another 5K, if I'm not mistaken. Cash hours, wheel spins, all sorts of stuff to get you extra chips here. Top 9%, if I'm not mistaken, will head over to the championship on October 12th. And again, we have the
9 or 8%.
9 or something like that. And this is their first opportunity for that double and triple bag bonus. So if you bagged on that August 3rd qualifier and you happen to bag again on Saturday, that'll get you free cash play for the entire month of October. Entire month of September. Free cash play. So we normally charge $13 an hour. Free cash play for the entire month. And you build those chip stacks, which we started again September 1st for the August 5th qualifier. You can build those stacks by playing our free rolls here, playing our cash games here. Once again, Friday night, we have that bomb pot tournament. 1 bomb pot hand at the top of every level. Free to enter. Starts you with 3K chips. And we also have tomorrow's tournament, the $1,500 guarantee free roll. Same thing as that bomb pot tournament, shorter levels, no bomb pots. Starts at 6:30. Anything else from you, Matt?
No, just maybe the stats that they wanted to see. If you can still, we can still pull it up.
Unfortunately, the stats are gone now.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry everybody.
Sorry for the we didn't get the chance to pull up the last bit, the last moment of the stats. But I had fun. Hopefully, Lorenzo, you had fun.
I did have fun. Yes.
All right, man. Well, guys, we'll be here next week.